Good morning, everybody. Look at that beautiful sunrise. I've been stood here admiring it for the last few minutes. Right, apologies for the kind of gap between last episode and this episode, but I've been super busy, work and family things, so apologies for that. But we're back and we are going to crack on with doing things around the farm. Now, sorghum looks all good to go. Needs lime. I think it's just on that edge, isn't it? That's fine. Yeah, so we left off. We got ourselves some little baby goats, which is cool. Oh, look what has happened up here. I'm just going to... In fact, we'll open that. Look, we've got some ducks. They have grown up already. Where are you going? Yeah, awesome. But I still think we're going to be some way off before we get any eggs. But, you know, at least things are starting to happen. It is going to take time with the animals, but I wanted to go with all the baby animals. The only exception I'm thinking about is the cows. Because if we go for cows straight away, or calves, sorry, that is going to take a very, very long time before they grow up, reproduce, get milk, things like that. So what I'm thinking is when we do come round to getting cows, which is still a little way off, I would think, I'm not quite sure. Nothing's really planned out, I'm just taking each sort of episode as it happens. But yeah, I think we'll go for some adult cows first so that they can produce the calves, and then we'll go from there. So every other animal we're going to start with babies. So the pigs, the ducks obviously we've done, goats we've got on the go, sheep we need to do, horses we're going to get foals, which is awesome. So yeah, looking forward to all that. These trees I've mentioned before, we will in the next couple of episodes wood chip all of them, I think, and then look at doing something in this area. But the plan for today, and I know it's something we've already done, but it is what it is. We need to keep going and do these jobs. These two grass fields, if I put on grass, it does make the whole map look a bit green. But these two grass fields, in fact all our grass fields are ready, but these two here, 42 and 43, I'd like to get those cut today. I want to see how many grass bales we can get first, because I think we probably could get some lambs over in that little pen we've got there. So we're cracking on with the animals. Now my only trouble, like last time when we're trying to get grass, is the baler here is a wrapper, so we can't. Just really wish there was some sort of function where we could turn the wrapper off and just go with grass. So we're going to need to get a baler or something, and I've been to and froing with the idea, shall we get a loading wagon just for the grass? I've got a very cheap one here which will hold 13,000 litres, which I think is very ample for this map. It's not a huge loading wagon, so I think would be okay getting in and out of places, and that's only 3.5 grand. But like I say, it probably will only be used for grass. But my only fear with that is if I do buy it, I'm going to get a little bit slack and start using that instead of baling, because I've kind of got into my baling lately on the last few sort of series and things. But this baler we got last time was pretty cheap, but I do have another one. These John Deere ones, they're a little bit cheaper. They're square balers as well. They are a little bit bigger, so we could have some fun with them. But I think we'll be okay getting to our yard from the storeroom, so they're not too expensive. So I think we'll go for some of those this episode for the baling. We'll grab some grass. If there's any left, we'll stack them in our little shed, but we'll put a few over in there and we'll get some lambs. I think that is the plan. So first things first, let's grab our mowers. This guy is not a huge field, is it? So yeah, I don't think we're going to get mass amounts off of here, but we'll see. So we're going to need to, yeah, grab the mowers. We need a windrower. Don't need a TED or anything like that because obviously we're not doing hay. Let's go in cab for a little change. This is very tight, this bit there though. Right, our mowers should be in this first bit here. I do like this shed, but it is a bit limited with what you can stick in there. You're either burying stuff right at the back, or you've just got to put really long things in there. Sounds a bit wrong, doesn't it? But I've had some awesome comments from you guys though, especially suggestions on the silo part. Still a little bit undecided, but I am swaying towards Alien Jim's animated shed pack, the stone one. I did show you this before, purely for the fact it's reasonably cheap. I know there is a lot cheaper ones out there, but I just think it will fit quite well in this map. It's got the stone effect walls, things like that. We've got similar sort of buildings already on the map and around. Just think it will look quite nice. Anyway, let's do the smaller field first, because I am intrigued to see how many bales we get off of that field. Alright, we'll get in and we will unfold that. So we want to be going round this way, don't we? I will shut that gate so that we can get maximum areas. Now these grass fields, obviously we've turned 2 into arable. Now I'm still thinking of doing these 2 grass fields and this one as arable as well. My worry was coming through here. I'm gonna have to create some track and then come through here, but now what I'm starting to think is once we've cleared these trees, we could open up an area here and expand out the yard a little bit if we need to, because it is tight. We haven't got a lot of shed space at the moment, and we could maybe go out through this way, so then we could save that, and I could probably put a hedge there. I think there's a little one of those string gates, yeah, could get rid of that and put a hedge there. And then this area, wow, again undecided, but I'm wondering whether to get rid of all the hedges, trees, gates, fences, and just have this as one big grass field, because we are going to need quite a bit of grass for animals and things like that. It's not going to go very far, so the more we can actually get, the better. But again, playing it all by sort of ear. So we'll just see, let's stop scraping that down the wall. But yeah, we'll just see how we go, I think. Take it nice and steady, there's no rush. Probably be on here for a little while, I think. It's a pretty cool map. I know quite a few of you guys are playing it. It is a little bit annoying, these trees right in the middle of the field. Well, it's not in the middle, but you know, it's encroaching. I don't mind so much when they're in the hedge like this guy, even though we're still hitting the hedge. There's another gate there. We'll shut that one. I'm not sure we'll ever go in and out this way. Shut. Why won't that shut? There we go. Random. Not too worried if we miss the odd bit here and there. There's another tree going up. Look. I mean, if we have got the wood chipper out, we can always look at any trees like that we might want to just tidy up. I don't want to get rid of too many trees because that's not very good for the environment, is it? We want to be nice farmers. Oh, I am caught in the hedge. There we go. Caught in the hedge. Right, let's get this mowed up. Right, we've got just this little bit, and there's a tiny little strip down in that corner. That is those two fields mowed. So I need to head up to the shop, grab a windrower and that baler. I think we'll go for the square baler this time, just to change it up a little bit. I'll probably grab those off camera, bring you back in, and do a bit of that. And then hopefully, like I say, we can get ourselves some lambs. I'll just grab that little bit there. I think that would do us. So turn that off, and fold up. There we go. It doesn't take too long actually. I think that's quite a nice mower setup for this map. It's not too big, but it's big enough to get things done. Now we will put these back where we got them from. I don't think I'm going to play too realistically in terms of mowing the grass through the winter. I mean, we're in November now, but that big area I was talking about keeping as a grass field, just a huge area, probably cut that at some point over the winter. We will see. Does always depend what the weather's doing, because the winter nights and mornings are pretty dark on this map. Right, we better put that on there because we're not going to be able to bring both back at the same time. Right, I'll show you what ones we're going to go for. We are going to, now I thought this might be a bit too much for this map, but someone has said you should be fine with it, and I think we're going to go for this guy. I do really like this as well, a base game one, so we're going to lease that, almost £1,000, and then that baler we're going to go for the John Deere. I believe the 100 is the US one, so we'll go for this. Not too worried about changing anything, so 612. So we've spent over £1,000 there on, so there you go, 1,606 to be precise. But needs must, we need to do it. Maybe in the future we'll be able to buy a windrower, things like that. Right, I'll go and grab those two. I'll bring you back in when they're down at the farm and we'll get doing some windrowing. Righto, so the baler's already at the farm, just down there. You might have just seen it. There it is. We do have the windrower on. Now let's see if beacon's off, we can get in there alright. It shouldn't be too bad because obviously... In fact, I'm going to stop talking because it always goes wrong when I start saying things like that. Right, we're in. So I think we'll be alright, definitely on our farm. It's what we're going to do in other farms, so this is a good working width as well. So can we grab that lot by that gate? Not quite, but we're probably going to miss the odd bit here and there, but that's fine, I'm not too worried. It's probably all going to get ploughed up anyway. I just might have to do the old landscaping technique again, which is a little bit annoying because that will cost us again unless I just put that grass texture down like I did over by the animal area. That didn't seem to cost us anything, so maybe just make a border around the outside. I mean, it still looks like grass, doesn't it, but it's just a bit flat. Try and get right up to these edges without causing too much grief. So I'll say, yeah, we're missing a few little bits, but I think it will be fine. I missed a bit there with the mower, but again, not a problem. There we go. Right, let's raise that up. Let's see if we can go up there, like so. Can we do that? Then we can come straight in that gate with the baler, straight onto this swath, I think. Might be able to loop round up the top here. Keeping it all in together. Good, good. This is looking good. I think we will get a few bales off of this. It's not a bad size. It's all going to be what kind of crop we put in here next, though. That is the headache that I'm going to have. I need to sort of kind of think about animals. I'm pretty sure, let me just check. So in terms of grass, hay, our animals we're looking at are going to be cows, we know that. I need to get silage from them as well, or for them. Horses, ooh, we can get away with sorghum. Well, oat, to be fair, oat grows pretty quick as well, but sorghum, if we did sorghum, that will do the ducks and chickens when we get chickens. Oh yeah, I forgot about chickens. That's another animal we're going to grab. Pig food I'm just going to buy. I'm not messing around with all that. That's going to be fine. Sheep, grass and hay will be just grass. Chicken we can give. Corn as well. So that's good. And then that's pretty much it, isn't it? So yeah. Okay, so that sounds reasonably good in my head, or straightforward. Right, this now is starting to get a little bit squirrely whirly with the lines, so I'm going to try and make some sense out of it. try and go down this side now. It's a bit of a shame really, because our baler does have a really wide pickup on it, so any silly little bits that we have missed, like there to our left, that would have picked, I think, that up as we come round onto that swath. But there we go. Now obviously we could use our baler if we had tedded this, because the baler won't wrap hay bales, which I guess wouldn't be, oh wow, because it does involve having an extra stage, doesn't it, because you're still going to have to windrow it. That is, in course, if we had a mower that swathed, but I don't think we're going to get that, or we'll certainly be some way off of anything like that. Alright, I'm going to end up with some silly little rows now, but I can't do much about that. I think I'll get that other field windrowed. I'll do that off camera so it's not very repetitive this episode. Like I say, I know we did cut grass. Was it last episode we cut the grass, or the one before? My memory is terrible. It seems so long ago though. But yeah, we do need to do it. That's the trouble. And this map is very grass orientated, because I came on and I was looking, I thought, oh, maybe we could do a couple of contracts, get ourselves up and running, bit of money, but it is all baling still. Look, to be fair, there's some really good sort of paying out contracts at silage bales. We should be able to end up with a few of those at the end of it. But look at the equipment they're giving you. The big M mower, look at it. Is that even going to fit through those gates? My goodness. Right, last little strip. Okay, so like I say, I'm going to go and do that other field. Hopefully where it's a bit more sort of rectangular, it should be a bit more friendly for us, and I will bring you back in when we're ready to bale. I think we're starting this, well, that's a big pile there. We're starting this field again, so I will see you in a bit. Okay, welcome back. That field is all done over there. It looks pretty neat. The windrow has been returned already, so we'll hook up to the baler. There we go. Ooh, we'll get out of the tree. Let's unfold that. And we will try and pick up this great big pile there. We're going to need a couple of attempts, I think, for that one. Wow, look at that. 15% already just from that. Okay. Off we go. So obviously the field, or the other field should I say, is a lot bigger than this one. So once we put a crop in there, I'm not quite sure. Now I have said about obviously trying to keep it things that we need for the animals, but really we could get away with just growing sorghum. So I don't want to go loads and loads of fields of sorghum, so should we put some soybeans in that bigger field just as a sort of cash injector? That is what I'm now starting to think. Right, what I would like to do is actually go around this outside edge and get rid of some of this, and then hopefully just go up and down. But I think what we'll do is we'll get this field done, because whatever we get off of this we should be able to put straight into where the little lambs are going to be. That should be enough to get them going, and then I can assess the situation and see whether we're going to completely bow all of that field or try and keep some of the back. I don't know, maybe silage bales, start building up a very small collection of that every now and then when the time comes we hopefully will have a fair few. If we can steal a few, well, not steal a few, but earn a few I should say from contracts, that would also help. These trees are a little bit annoying sometimes. So I have no idea how many we've got so far. We could have a little count up, or just go around and pick them up, and that will do. I think that will tell us, won't it, what we have. I haven't even really been looking to see how much a bale is. I think it's, was it 7,000? No, it's going to be 6. That was 6, wasn't it? Fair few though, I think, by the look of it. The other good thing about these balers is you don't have to stop. Whereas some of the round ones you get the beeping and you have to stop, and these ones you can just carry on. Alright, where am I going? Let's get around there. There's a tiny little bit there. I'm just going to grab that while we are here. All of whatever that was. Didn't even change the percentage. See a little bit there. We'll go up to the top one, the longest one, and we'll come back down. And our little bale stacker collector thingy-majiggy on the telehandler should take square bales as well. If it doesn't, we're in trouble. I'm pretty sure it does. Nudge that one out of the way. There we go. Should get another belt out of these 2 strips. There we go. And any little bits that are left, they're probably going to get ploughed under now. There we go, that's pushed another one out. So, pick that up. Tell you what we could probably do, because we got 2 full bales in there, haven't we? let's go over to here. I think the trigger's this side. Can we... There we go. Haha! That is what I wanted to do. Awesome. Right, so that was 2. We can get this guy. Let's go in cab because those trees can get in the way. We'll just put that there, I think, for now, because we're going to need the telehandler, because that other field I could probably bail at the end of the episode, because like I say, I don't want this to be a hugely long episode. And where am I going? Telehandler. That's moved again. That was parked because when I finished, I put the tractor in there in front of the subsoiler, and this was parked like that. So that is how much that has moved over, which is insane. Right, I think we do that. We're probably in transporting mode, so we'll do that. I'm hoping this is going to work. Yes, there is one. Now, how many will this hold? 2. Surely that's going to hold 4. Wow, so that is 6 off of that field so far. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, I think. That's pretty impressive. And that's probably off a field that hasn't really been looked after, so we could probably better that. They are, what are they, 7, can I tell from there? No, it's just going to do that. Right, what we'll do then is, oh, there we go, that was a good guess. Oh, let's grab another young ram, just because I want to have one of each. I know they don't do anything, but we'll have one ram for 180 euros, and then we'll go lamb females. I think we'll go 60 like we did last time. We've got 61 goats in the other field, so we'll buy them for 7,000, and because they're young, they're not very expensive. Where are you running off to? Where are you going? Oh, that reminds me, running through here. I'm going to leave this as it is, because I tried putting down the modded in BallySpring grass, and it is really long. You can hardly even see them when they're walking around like that. And then the meadow grass, it's not the nicest looking, because it's got the different coloured flowers and weeds. And also it is longer than that, so I know it doesn't look great, this, but I think we'll just leave it as that. It's a bit disappointing that it doesn't go up that way, but up to that edge. Right, animals, where are we in terms of rams? So yeah, they got hardly any feed, so we can put all of these in here, I think. Excuse me, just got a bit of a scratch on my nose. Not that you really needed to know that, but there we go. Oh, lower that down. Alright, then we'll take all them. The lambs are loving it. So look, I mean, to be fair, these guys haven't eaten a lot, which is good. Nice to see. Right, reset that, I think I'm actually getting used to the controls on this guy now. Right, let's go like that, because that's a pretty cool view. That's not the outside, that's the kind of next one in between the... I know what I'm trying to say, but... is that going to raise up? Or is that still down? Yes, it will. That's alright, that's fine. Wow, we're going to have quite a lot of grass then, aren't we? Which is good. And like I say, we'll monitor things so we can see what they're sort of eating, how much they're eating, and then it will sort of all determine what fields we're going to keep grass and things like that. Bonk, 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 bonk. Ridiculous noises. 60,000 litres in there. Wow. I probably think, I mean, we're going to get absolutely loads off of that field the other side, so we could probably just max out these 2 animal pens eventually. I think I might do that, like I say, off camera, and the ones we've got left over we can put into storage. The next episode we'll probably have to plough these 2 fields up, do something like that. We should be getting near wood chipping those trees, because I did look at this before and I just want to double check the wood chips. Prices are going up all the time, but look, around January we're looking at 972, so I think, yeah, next few episodes we'll be getting rid of those trees, I think, which is pretty good. Yeah, we'll carry on, we'll put these over here, see what that does. And if there is any bales left here after we've maxed out the pen, we'll just leave them there, because they're going to obviously eventually disappear. There we go. So I think I probably must hold about 80,000 litres, which is awesome. But I think we will leave it there for that episode, guys. So we do have some more animals. We are getting there. We have little lambs and a ram somewhere. You're probably not even going to be able to tell which is which at the moment, but there you go. We will when they get older. So awesome. But hope you have enjoyed it, guys. If you have, please hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. That'd be awesome. And don't forget to smash that bell so you don't miss any future videos of mine. I've been Farm Sim Snowy. Stay frosty.